gonna smile. Good morning, friends. Hello, or good afternoon. Some of you it might be noon. For me, it's 9 a.m. Tanya, you're East Coast, right?
I am. It's
How
noon.
close?
Mhm.
How close is it to Central?
At 1 hour.
No, I'm so sorry. How close is the line to Central? Like, how is that one state over that it's Central, or is it farther
It
than that?
is. It's one state over.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Illinois is central. So yeah, one state over. Or
Gotcha.
yes,
Gotcha. Very cool.
yeah.
Where's it at? All right. Good morning, friends. Come on in. Tell us where you're from. Tell us what products or services you sell, and tell us how long you've been in business. And everybody say good morning to my friend Tanya. How's everybody doing? Tanya, can you on your end? No, maybe I can on my end. I'm going to put here.
Say that again for me. I'm sorry.
I'm going to put on here which company you're with on your name
Oh,
below. There we go. Good morning, all y'all. Come on in and say hello. Tell us how things are going. Good morning. All right. How many? That sound right. What's a better way of saying that? And how many of you went to bed and celebrated it this morning? Good morning, all y'all. Tell us how you win. How's everybody doing today? Good morning. Good morning, friends. Gonna click on this so I make sure I see your comments. Good morning. Happy New Year. How's everyone doing today? Good morning. How's everyone doing? Hello, my friends.
All of a sudden, Michelle, I can't hear you.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me now? Everybody say good morning to Tanya. Good morning. Okay,
Good morning, everyone.
awesome. Andrea can hear me. Good morning. All right, you guys are super, super excited you're here today. All right, now we need you to do a couple quick things. Okay, first of all, make sure you tell me where you're from. Tell me what you sell. Tell me how long you've been in business. Okay. Thank you for your patience, guys. So make sure you tell me what you sell, where you're from, and how long you've been in business. Put that in the chat. Okay. We are going to um and then the next thing you need to do after that, if you haven't, one of the things you need to do is tag 5 people below. Okay. When you tag 5 people below, Porter, you'll see it'll be from Creative Success Systems, but Porter will say you're in the drawing. Okay. Um, Keep listening, close other tabs on your computer. Good morning, gorgeous Ginger. How are you? So glad to see you, love. Good morning, Cheryl. Pam's been with Pampered Chef for 10 years, you guys. Isn't that amazing?
It is.
Good morning, Dawn with Tupperware. Good morning, Cheryl in Ohio. Good morning, all y'all. We'll see how long we can make that snake look. Do you see this thing that goes around and shows your face on there? I'm so glad you're great, Ginger. Oh, Debbie, I just love this. Debbie's been with Creative Memories for 31 years. I just think that is absolutely incredible.
Mhm.
So awesome. Love it. Melissa, hello, my gorgeous friend. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Come on, computer. This is all running a little slow this morning. Good morning. How are you? Good morning, Kim. How are you? Las Vegas, 26 years of Pampered Chef. That is dang awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. Good morning, Robert. How are you? I'm from Myrtle Beach. Love it. Good morning, guys. Come on in. So tell us where you're from. Tell us what you sell and how long you've been in business. Good morning. Good morning. Maryland's with paparazzi for 6 years. Edwandria's from Texas, paparazzi for 6 years. All right. As you guys are doing that, now make sure you tag 5 people below. Okay, you start typing their name and it pops up. Okay, and then you click on their name. When you've tagged 5 people, your name will go into a drawing this morning. Okay, all right. Katie, one of the things you'll want to do is close down any other tabs you have or any other apps if you're listening from a phone. A lot of times that clears that kind of stuff up. Okay, so let's get to know Tanya real quick while you guys are sharing. So the other thing you want to do is hit that share button. Guys, this is free training. And this is updated information, that things you need to know about social media, about marketing for 2026. It's going to be amazing. Okay. And I want to know, you guys, how many of you made it to the new year and cheered in the new year, and how many of you went to bed? So either comment cheers or comment bed. All right, Tanya, I am so excited for you to tell them a little bit about your journey. So tell us, first of all, where you're from.
I am from Detroit, Michigan.
Detroit, Michigan. Awesome. And how long have you been doing accessories?
Almost 8 years. March will be 8 years.
Porter. Okay. Tanya, can you hear me?
I can now. It went out for a second, but I can hear you now.
We're just going to tweak technology here just a little bit.
Okay.
Good morning, Miss Jones. Sorry, guys. Give us just a second. Give us just a little grace with technology. Can you hear me, love?
Yes, I can now.
Okay. Okay, guys. Sorry. We're just trying to get this. Good morning, Alicia. How are you? Okay. All right. So, Tanya, tell us a little bit about your paparazzi journey, how long you've been with paparazzi, and just tell us what you love most about being with paparazzi, because it's always fun to hear why people signed up with their company and what they love about their business.
So it's been almost 8 years. I love jewelry, and I always have. I signed up initially to help my family financially. Um, just help my mom out. My son was in high school then. I knew he'd be going to college, and um, so I, you know, signed up. Well, I initially started buying the jewelry from a friend of mine who was a new consultant, and started attending her lives and buying the jewelry. Fell in love with the jewelry, the quality of it. Decided to become a consultant. And what I love most about it is the opportunities to meet such great people. I've made lifelong friends. Um, my treasured VIP family, as I call my customers, um, they're part of my life. Like I know, you know, their lives. I know their about their families, their children, their grandchildren, when they graduate, when they get married, and they know all these things about me and my life and my family as well. So the opportunity to just share and make those connections is what I really, really love about what I do.
I love that. You really do care about your people. I love to see your interactions with people and how you look out for people and how much people love you and your journey in life, and it's really cool to watch. It's really really cool to watch. I love
Thank
that.
you. Thanks.
Okay. So you and I have been do you know how long you and I have been working together? Like we worked together through COVID. It's probably been
Yeah,
at least
yeah,
5
before
years, right?
COVID. Yeah, probably, yeah, at least 5 or 6 years, I think.
That's amazing. Okay. Um okay, awesome. So there's a little break in the sound for me, but they say, "Can you guys hear Tanya fine? Can you give me some thumbs up? Give me some hearts if you can hear her okay." All right. So, we're going to tell you about some things. So, Tanya and I, like, if you have been watching me for a while, okay, you know that I have a thing that we lovingly call question queen style, right? That, good morning, Kathy. How are you? One of the things we have taught you over the years is how to ask really good questions to get better engagement. Good morning, Yolanda. Good morning, Alicia. Okay, so these are the kind of things that we have been teaching you for years, right? And they worked for a very long time and we love them and it was amazing the things that would happen. And one of the things that has changed on social media is instead of the people who follow you, that Facebook makes them a priority to show your content to, that isn't who the priority is anymore. It's all about who shows interest in the products that you sell or the content that you're talking about. Okay. So Tanya and I have been working on this together, switching up her content. And the cool thing is, like, making a shift is always a delightful challenge, right? But one of the things that's really important with all this is that when we shifted, the cool thing is AI was exploding at the time and still is. And so we're going to talk to you about how she made a shift, but made a shift more easily than sometimes she would have, because she is using AI to both write her content and to create images and to create videos and all kinds of things. And people are loving it, and how she's finding new people who engage with her content and come on her lives. Okay. So I need to ask all of you guys, are you seeing or feel like engagement is down? Just overall general, that when you try to get people to comment on posts, like you're not seeing the people who used to comment as much anymore. It just, that whole challenging factor of where did people go? Why is it harder to get people on lives? Why aren't people commenting as much? Are you guys seeing those kind of frustrations? So if you are, say, relate, I relate to trying to find people, trying to get enough people on. Okay, so just comment and relate if that's how you feel, or comment, no, my stuff's working well. Just comment working well if everything is going well and you don't see your engagements down. Okay. So Tanya, um, people come and go and work with me, and then they get going on their thing and work with me. So tell us more about why you've chosen to work with us here in the last couple months. What made you go, "Ooh, I got to make a shift"?
Exactly what you just said about engagement. I went from having consistent engagement, lots of comments on my posts, to crickets, like almost nothing, because I was still operating the same way, and with trying to get engagement, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And I kept trying to kind of adjust the time of day, adjust the number of posts per day. And so that wasn't working. And so, with engagements down, my people on my lives are down, leading to sales being down. So I thought, okay, I definitely need to do something. I have no idea what. And I know that you know what. So I reached out to you, like, I can you let me know, like, what do you have that will help me? And I'm so grateful because when I say the change was immediate, like, there's nothing like just knowing the right things to do.
Wow, I don't think I even knew that. That's cool that how quickly it changed. That's amazing. Um okay, let
Mhm.
me ask you another question. So, when you made the change, cuz we all have a little bit of a dread over change, okay? How hard, how difficult, how time consuming was it to make these changes?
So it was a lot less time than what I was trying to do before and not getting any results. Because you try to schedule all these posts, and I still schedule things, but it's just a matter of taking a few minutes out to use AI and have it, and then copy and paste it into, just post it and be done. As opposed to, like, what do I need to post? Did I post that already? When did I post it here, or did I post it? It just was a lot, and I was overwhelmed with trying to keep up with it. So it was not difficult to make the change once I kind of got it in my mind what I needed to do, which you guys helped me with, and I'm grateful.
Wow. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So, who wants to know the secrets that Tanya used? What kind of shifts she made? So, comment secret if you're like, I need to get in on those. Okay. So, as you're commenting that, I'm going to answer a quick question of Kathy's. So, Kathy says, this is so fun that you say this because there's different things that Facebook does. And, well, it's more what can be done with Facebook. So, Kathy says, when I go to a website, from outside of Facebook and I come back to Facebook, I end up seeing posts on Facebook. So that is called what is that called, Porter, when they put it on the back of a website? A pixel,
Oh,
sorry. Brain fart for a second there. So Kathy, when you're running ads and when you're using a Facebook page, one of the things you can do is what's called pixel a website. And so when you've been on a website, it can see who you are. And then when you go back over to Facebook, it will then stay in front of you because they're like, okay, she was here, she was interested. Let's make sure she comes back and finishes purchasing. So that is a very common thing. And so yeah, that's 100% normal. Like that's never going to stop happening. That's been happening for a long time. It probably just is happening even more now than it used to. Okay. So then the other thing that y'all probably have seen is this, okay? As soon as you go down a rabbit hole, or it's not even that, as soon as it kind of forces you down a rabbit hole, as soon as you show some interest in something, okay? So you guys, Tanya's on this amazing journey. You should follow her because she's on this beautiful journey. She's been really like working on her health goals, and it's just like so exciting to watch her because it's like it's hard work but it's paying off. Anyway, it's cool to watch. So she's currently eating vegan, and she'll share her recipes and stuff like that. And I would assume, Tanya, as soon as you click on someone who talks about eating vegan, who shares a recipe, who shares some tips on alternatives for different sugars, that how you're getting more protein in with less meat and all those kind of things, right? Does it just kind of explode, and like is your news feed just kind of full of that as you're scrolling?
yes, absolutely. And it's immediate. I mean, you click on one recipe, and then You scroll and that's it. That's all I see is, things from that person or similar.
Yeah. So here's the thing that you must understand with regards to Facebook. Okay. When you open up Facebook and you're scrolling the feed, okay, whatever you've clicked on, immediately, we're talking within seconds, your algorithm changes. And it's like, oh, you just clicked on sourdough bread making. Oh, you just clicked on New Year's goals. Oh, you just clicked on t shirt designs. Oh, you just clicked on whatever it is. And then all of a sudden, the next 10 posts, 3 to 5 of them are going to be that topic. Okay. And then the other thing that you need to know is this. And we're going to like talk about the bad news part of it and the good news part of it. Okay. 50% of the content you see in your news feed. So you're scrolling away and you're seeing, I'll see Tanya's post and then I'll see Porter, my son and assistant's post, right? But then the next several posts are going to be pages, people, professional profiles, etc., that I have never seen before. 50, I think it's 50 anyway. 50% of the content in your news feed is are people and pages that are what's called suggested. Okay. So I want you all to comment the word suggested. All right. And so what we need to do is make sure you are becoming suggested. Okay. Meaning that your content, people are like, okay, I like this. And Facebook goes, okay, because your content was liked, we're going to show up to more people who have the same kind of interest. Okay. So it's not we're going to show it to more of your page followers. That's what used to happen. Remember when we would teach you things like asking questions like on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love fried pickles and all kinds of silly things like that? The reason was when you had 1,000 people who liked your Facebook page and we got 10, 20, 30 people to comment on the fried pickles one, Facebook would show more of that post to more of your followers. Okay. Now, when you get a post that gets a lot of engagement, Facebook goes, okay, we're going to show that post to more people. But instead of it being your followers, they're like, we're going to go find more people. So if Tanya posted a vegan recipe that she had made, what would happen would be as people are commenting on it, Facebook would go find more people who were interested in eating vegan versus people that are just her friends. Okay. And so what you need to understand is that social media and this kind of can suck depending on why you use social media, but instead of it being social, meaning it's here, so I see Ginger and her family's post, and Debbie and her travels, and Edwandria and how her holidays went. Instead of me seeing those people I follow as much, it's like, well, you clicked on stuff for high protein eating, you clicked on stuff about autism to help your son. Whatever I clicked on, it's showing me more of what I showed interest in, the topics. So social media is very much changing to what we call interest media. So everybody needs to comment the word interest. Now, here's the thing. It can feel like bad news that it's not putting you back in front of your customers, but I'm going to tell you an alternative way outside of social media to get back in front of your customers, okay? So I promise you, I never tell you here's a problem or never do this, or I always say this is a challenge, but I always have a solution for you. Okay. I don't believe in complaining. I don't believe in um, any kind of woe is me. I don't believe in like, it's always like, okay, there's a shift. How are we going to maximize that shift? Okay. So the first way we're going to maximize this shift is celebrate the fact that when you have good content that Facebook is going to put you in front of people who've never seen you before. Now, I want to know how many of you would be over the moon if you were to get some new customers in January? Okay, comment moon. If you found 5 new customers, how excited would you be? Comment moon. All right. So this is so, so, so important. Um, Kim, this is a big loaded question, girlfriend. So just like I have always, 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 always talked about, okay? So the problem with groups is that it's not a very good way to ever find new customers, okay? It's a great way to get repeat business. It's a really lousy way to get new business because you have to have systematic ways to get people into groups. So that's the first thing that I always talk about. It's not so much as are groups a good or bad idea. It's simply that you can't get new business. And but if you have a way that you're constantly directing people into your group, then that's great. Like I'm not in your group and I don't know exactly what you've been doing. And I'm saying this for everybody to understand. Okay. Um, but the fact of the matter is content that's public, that's always been the rule. You want content that's public, meaning on a profile or public on your personal profile. So Facebook's like, oh, this gal would like this person would like this. Yes, we definitely want to maximize places that are public. Okay. So hopefully that answered your question and we can do some more Q&A at the end. Okay. All right. So Tanya, we're going to talk about a couple different types of content that we've been making. Okay. So if you guys have been following our Facebook page and you maybe just saw this, maybe you haven't seen any post from us for a while because that happens to us too. But we've been using a new kind of post. If you notice it, we'll give a little, it's called a hook. It's been like, holy cow, my client got all kinds of sales her first week when she implemented this. And check the comments below to see what she did different to blow up her sales the first week of the month. And then you click on the post, it opens it, and you go down and you read what it is that she did to get more engagement. Okay. This is called a check the comments post. Okay. Check the comments post. Now, this is a game changer. Okay. Tanya, what kind of fun things have you used check the comment post with? Because this can be used for fun things like check out the vegan recipe I made today, or it can be for like check to see what new releases we have today. There's all kinds of things. So, how have you used it, Tanya?
So I used a couple different things. One business wise, right the day after Christmas, I did one that says, my mom literally cried when she opened the gift I gave her. Check the comments if you want to see what brought her such joy. And then
Cool.
and then in the comment, I put a picture of the earrings that I gave her. Um,
Oh,
and
fun.
yeah, that one was not, yeah, that was nice. That one was good. I've done, uh, I've done some with with the recipes, tried made my own, made a new recipe and tried out this
Oh,
great
cool.
new mayo or whatever it was. You wanted to click recipe, or click the comments, and then in the comment I had, if you want the recipe, click comment recipe, and then they had to comment recipe, and of course then I sent it to them. And that went over well as also.
Oh, cool. I love that. And are you seeing more engagement, more comments, more eyes, some customers come back, some friends come back? Like, what's been some of the good results that have come from it?
I have seen all of that. I've seen some people who were former customers or who I haven't seen post commenting on my post in a while. I've seen them comment. I've seen some new people um, comment. I've gotten some friend requests. from new people. I've gotten new people on my lives. So I've gotten actually people asking me to join groups as well, which is, also can lead, to you getting in front of new people. So
Wow.
that, yeah, it's been a win-win, like all the way around. It's been great.
That's way cool. And you guys, okay, I'm just going to tell y'all like transparent, like a secret, okay? We knew the engagement was down on the posts that we did, regular posts that we did. And it was like we were frustrated. We knew y'all were frustrated. And we don't want to teach or charge y'all money for a class that isn't working, right? And I knew I was like, we have to figure this out. We got to do something different. And so y'all, like, whether it's food, whether it's like fashion or makeup or skincare or jewelry or whatever it is, right? I want to make sure you're able to spend 75, 80% of your time on that thing that you're passionate about, you love, that you're an expert in. Okay. I'm the expert in social media, right? So for you to just sit and scroll Facebook to see what's working, that's a huge time suck for you, or that's my job, right? Okay. So as I'm doing what you do, Tanya's spending time, looking up fashion tips and doing her thing with her jewelry. I'm scrolling Facebook and I'm trying to figure out what is going on, what's working. And so I'm seeing these check the comment posts. All right. And at first, when we started doing them, I was like, this isn't working. I hate these. Like, I was a little frustrated at first. Luckily, Tanya had really good results from the beginning, but we had tested a bunch of stuff and we knew what to tell her to do with them. Okay. And we wrote these prompts that she could put into AI and AI would write them for her. Okay. But at first, I'm going to tell you, I was less than thrilled. Okay. I was a little frustrated. So what happened is it is, yes, definitely, Nancy. Okay. It does not matter where you're at in your business. It doesn't matter if you've started a new business, if you're in business for the first month, or you've been doing this for 31 years, like Debbie. It does not matter. If you are using social media, you must change your content to this type of content, okay, on Facebook, okay? So Facebook loves these colored background posts. And when it's a check the comments post, it's going to first have a hook, okay? And this hook is something like, holy cow, this was so fun. My customer said she wasn't really into wearing jewelry until she got this set. Okay. And you're gonna be like, what set like turned her on? What set made her excited? Set made her happy? Check the comments below. Okay. Or if you're like, I have a couple gals on here that are scrapbooking, right? Oh my goodness. My friend was like, never ever am I scrapbooking until I showed her this one tip and how fast and easy it could be. Check out the tip below. And people are going to be like, what makes it faster and easier? Because this is, oh, I love scrapbooking, but man, it's time consuming. Okay. And so then you can show the tip below what you did, or a mini scrapbook or digital or whatever she could do different. Okay. It can be like, oh my goodness, I had the hardest time getting my kids to eat vegetables until I started doing this. Check the first comment below. Okay. So for every single one of you, I promise you, there is not a service, there is not a product. It doesn't matter if you make the product yourself, if it's a company you own or you're selling for a company, no matter what it is you do, you sell, you promote, we can come up with check the comment post for you with a really good hook. And then you've got to have some, and we say it lots of different ways, like check out what I've been doing below. You got to grab that first comment for all the details. Like there's a lot of different ways to say it. Okay. So this is like, oh my gosh, it's so good but it does take a little bit of practice, doesn't it, Tanya? Because it can't just be, you're going to love this idea on not having your eyes burned when, when you cut onions, check to see what I've been doing. Like, there's got to be, it's got to feel kind of like a story. Um, One of the things we did during Christmas, we had some really fun posts that said things like, "Holy cow, 3 years later, my daughter is still thanking me for this Christmas gift. Check the comments below to see what that gift is." Okay. So there's all kinds of ways. Oh, a hair salon, Candace, girlfriend, I totally got you. Okay, my client wouldn't leave the house without a hat on until we did this one thing to her hair. Okay. Um, so those kind of things make a big difference. So do you feel that, Candace? Okay. My client thought that she could never ever go blonde until I showed her this one tip. My client thought that having short hair would make her look masculine until we showed her this one tip. There's all kinds of things. Okay. So many. Yeah, we can do hair all day long. My mom's a beautician. I can talk your talk, Candace. Okay. So there's all kinds of ways to use this. So many different ways to use this. It is so much fun. Okay. So these call to comment posts are super important. Now, the other thing we've been doing with content is teaching y'all how to use AI, both for making images and both for making videos. Okay, so I'm just going to let Tanya tell you about some of her content that she's made, but be sure and tell them how much time it took to make it. Okay, because this is really important, because
Okay.
something that looks that awesome typically takes a long time to make. So let them know.
Yeah.
Okay. So Tanya's going to share
Yes.
some of her really fun content she's been making.
So I've been Michelle and Porter gave me a software to use to make videos, and so it's amazing how quickly it's done. It makes the video. So my part I put in, it takes, I don't know, 30 seconds, if that long. Like I just figure out what I wanted to say. And I did one, I wanted it to show me leaving 2025 and walking into 2026. And I literally said, I'm leaving 2025, I'm walking into 2026, I'm wearing colorful clothing.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, that's it. And it created me and my voice saying, "Oh, I'm so excited. 2025 was great, but I'm walking with great expectation into 2026." And then it showed like 20 to a big 2025 sign behind me, and I'm walking towards this glowing, bright, colorful 2026. It literally took it wasn't even 30 seconds. It was amazing how easy it was. I've done others with jewelry tips. I just tell it, I want a video with a tip that says, longer necklaces make you look thinner. And then it shows me and, putting on a longer necklace and describing how it made me look. I've done the picture. I'm sure everybody has seen the one where you're kicking through the phone and it's leaving 2025, stepping into 2026. I've done several different ones like that and just used in a post on different days leading up into the new year. That took, yeah, I mean, 5 minutes, if that. So I am loving AI. And so if you're considering using it and you're not, don't be afraid of it. Yeah, I'll tell you what my daughter says. It's her new bestie, right? So it's my new bestie. Don't be afraid of it. Jump in with both feet because it saves me a ton of time
New
and it is
best.
so
Exactly.
great to use.
So Tanya, tell them what kind of results you got. Like, Did your engagement go up? Who was commenting on your post? Share more of that part of it too.
Definitely the engagement went up. I've had new people commenting, what is that? How did you do that? They want to know how I did it. Or just even commenting saying, oh, that is great. And it's amazing how much it really looks like you know, because I'm not trying to pretend that it was me. You know what I mean? It's clearly AI. Um, but the engagement and the different questions, and I even have people reaching out to me on Messenger, private, direct messaging me, which is nice because now that starts a whole separate side conversation. Um, so the engagement from it has been phenomenal.
Wow.
I did it. Just even things. Oh, that and it's amazing. It really looks like you know, because I'm not trying to
That's awesome. It's so fun to hear her saying total strangers are commenting on my posts, like people I don't know. Like you guys, that's big. Like so many people are struggling with engagement right now just to get back in front of the people that they knew and liked. And not only is that helping that, but it's getting her in front of people who she's never met before. Now, and don't you think now here's the cool thing is as she's sharing her journey with eating, in this vegan style and stuff like that, don't you think some of those might want to wear some jewelry, right? So,
Right.
like, you can use other parts of your life to attract people and build a relationship, which then, and honestly, building a relationship over something that's kind of a off topic. So it's like, oh, well, we like her and trust her because she shares recipes and she's willing to spend time, helping us figure out our health goals. And then it's like, oh, and I sell jewelry. Oh, you do? Do you know how much faster and easier it is for you to talk about the thing you sell with somebody because you gain trust through something else? Like, this is a beautiful, natural, very authentic way to find new customers because of that, right? And each of you have hobbies and interests or kids or challenges and all those things that you're facing that you could be talking about and it will help you find new people. Okay. So all of it, like you got to see like the big picture, even though it can feel like, well, why in heck isn't Facebook showing my content to people who like my page? But it's going to show content to people who are interested in what you're talking about. We just want new people. Okay. So it's like a win win situation. It's so fun. All right. Do y'all see how authentic that is? Comment authentic. All right. Because this is exciting. She's had new people on her lives. Like, it's so exciting because the potential is huge. All right. Okay. So between using AI, and so we use a variety of tools. Um, we talk about all kinds of tools and we can go over them with you when you're in our program. So, and these are things that we make videos on for you. We share screen, we do it on our Zooms, they're recorded. We give you prompts to use because here's the other thing. And Tanya, you tell me if you agree with this, but you can know, you can like, okay, here's the name of this app to use, but without knowing what to ask it to do, you're only going to get content as good as what's called the prompt or how you know how to ask it to do what you want it to do. So Tanya, do you want to hit on that a little bit and how what we teach you how to ask it, why that's helpful to you?
Absolutely. That I agree with that 100%. Before I started working with Michelle and Porter, I had used Chat GPT, was familiar with it, but wasn't getting the results because, like Michelle just said, I didn't know how to ask it. You're only going to get out of it how good the prompts are, that what you're asking. You have to know how to talk to it, right? In order to get the result that you want. And that has been one of the great benefits of working with you guys is learning, um, and not just learning, but you guys are providing such great, tools and prompts, and um, that I just didn't know. I didn't know how to do it. And so that has been, I can't. It's been like, it's priceless. It really is. Um, what I've gotten from working with you guys, and the results from it, because I didn't know how to do it. And software, technology, AI, it doesn't scare me. And so that part wasn't an issue for me. I just didn't know how to do it. I didn't know what to say to it. And you guys have given me that.
Mm, right. So it seemed to empower you so that the whole
Mm,
like unknown, this AI thing, what it could do. So it empowered you, like one, it took away the fear, two, it taught you what to do. But I remember the comment you made on our call on Tuesday multiple times. Oh my gosh, this is saving me so much time. Oh my gosh, this is saving me so much time. So do you want to expound on those things, that learning something new isn't actually taking up more time than it was when you were doing what you're doing with less results?
exactly. Yes. So it has definitely saved me time. I would just sit and try to figure out, like, okay, what am I gonna post, and how am I gonna do it, and what am I supposed to say? And I tend to overthink things and overanalyze things, just something I'm working on. But this, it saves me a ton of time, because I have the prompts, because I have the tools, and I literally can sit, in the evening while watching a movie with my husband, and just type something in real quick, make a video, post it. In 5 minutes, it's done. You know, so it has saved me a ton of time, and it's it's saved me a lot of, not just time, but I'm not as stressed as trying to figure it all out, um, because it's so much simpler, because I do
Mhm.
have the tools. So
Right.
um, that part, and the time it saved me is just invaluable,
That's awesome. Time is money, right? Time is absolutely
for sure.
money. Okay.
Hmm.
So I think you're hearing that content has to change, that how you make the content needs to change, that the wording you're using has to change. Okay. But we walk alongside of you to do that. Okay. And you're going to start making more money, more connections, more engagement a lot faster. So honestly, anything that you pay us is only going to come back tenfold very quickly, because the engagement and content you're doing is so much better. Okay. Hey, Carrie, how are you? Hey, Barbara. Okay, so if you've just jumped on with us, be sure and remind us where you're from, what you sell, and how long you've been in business. Make sure you've commented hashtag queen, okay, like you see down here below, and tag 5 friends to go into our drawing, okay? So we're going to move on to another topic. So one of the things that we're teaching people is how to make what we call good idea content. So Tanya's in the midst of doing one right now, how to look 10 pounds thinner picking your jewelry. You guys, it's so fun. It's so funny because it's the new year. Everybody like wants to look thinner, right? And so it's a really fun topic. And it's one of those things she can create content with and then offer. She's created a workbook that people can download and it's for free. Okay. So we want you to provide that kind of content. So I promise you, no matter what you sell, if it's traveling, so who was it that was asking me about traveling and a coffee? So you can do things like, holy cow, I had no idea going to Greece could be this inexpensive or this easy to plan. To check out my plan, to get all my details and plans, check the first comment. Okay. There's lots of ways to do this, but you could do whole workbooks on 10 things you didn't know you should pack when traveling, or 10 tips on how to get fly. I love to fly red eye and to be refreshed the next day. Like there's all kinds of stuff you can do. Okay. Every single one of you, those of you that cook, there's a million recipes you can share. You guys, there's so much. This is called I call it good idea content. Okay. This good idea content, because of the wording in it, because of the engagement, because people are claiming stuff, it's just like Facebook eats it up, loves it, shares it, goes viral, is like so good. Okay. So this is a game changer, you guys. So I want you all to comment good idea content. Okay. Good idea content, because you have to shift to that. And it's so much fun. Okay. Now, here's the thing. How do we maximize good idea content, and how do we get back in front of past customers? So let's talk about these two things. Okay. Because here's the thing. You have to know this about marketing, and it's so beneficial. Anybody who's purchased from you before. Okay. And I'm just going to use Tanya as an example. Tanya worked with me before COVID, in the middle of COVID, after COVID. Her and I have worked back and forth with each other for years, not nonstop though, like on and off, on and off. Okay. Tanya trusts me. Tanya knows when I say, hey, here's a new good idea. Okay. That she's like, okay, I've trusted Michelle before. She says there's this good idea. I'm going to see what she has to say. Even if she saw it from two other coaches saying the exact same thing, because her and I have a relationship, because I'll ask about her mom and I'll ask about her son. And I know, some about her journey and stuff. She's just going to trust me faster than two other people she hears from that are complete strangers. Okay. That's with you guys. When people who have bought jewelry from you before, who have bought skincare, who have bought anything with health and wellness, when they have bought anything like that from you before, they are 6 times more likely to say yes again than a total stranger. Okay. So we have to have a way to get in front of people that is outside of social media, who are people who have purchased from you before. Okay. So we don't want you to lose that momentum with those people. And we got a game plan, and it's fun and it's easy, and we make it super simple for you to do. Okay. So some of you are going to be like, huh, really? I got to learn this new thing. But I'm telling you, Tanya's going to tell you how easy and fun we make it. Okay. So one of the things I am telling people very bluntly now, remember how the question came up about should I be using Facebook groups or Facebook pages? And I'm like, well, look, you can use groups if you're making sure you're getting people into the group. You want to use pages if it's public, like there's all these like variables. Okay. Well, it depends on how you're doing it. This one I am saying black and white. Okay. You cannot build a business, increase your sales, continue to like have momentum. You know how it's like the goal is to always make a little more sales each month. You cannot have any momentum without adding email to your marketing system. Okay. I'm going to say that one more time. You cannot, in today's industry, you cannot expect Facebook to do what it used to do for you. It is not staying in front of your past customers. And your past customers is your like core sales monthly. We always want to find new people, and we want to build that core bigger and bigger. But your primary sales are always going to come from past customers, and social media will not ever stay in front of them again for you. Okay. And I'm saying this bluntly because I don't ever want somebody to say, well, why didn't you explain this to me, Michelle? Okay. You have to add email to your system. Must. Okay. Absolutely must add email to your system. Okay, now, but we're going to make it uber fun, easy, fast, and we're even going to write your emails. Okay, like I don't even usually write people social media content. I teach them how to do it. We even write your emails for you. Okay, we want you to do it that badly. We know it will pay off. We know the benefits of it, but it's just like, remember how when you first met me and I'm like, okay, you're posting on social media. Like the very first company I was with and helped was Unique, and they were putting mascara on one eye and not the other, and they're like, look how awesome my eyelashes look. And I said, okay, let's say on this, how many days a week do you wear mascara and see what happens instead. And it blew up and they got a lot more sales. Okay, so I didn't just say this is how many times you post on social media. I said, these are the exact words that you need to edit. You got to change out wording on social media. It's the same thing with emails. You could just use your company's email system. You could just be sending out more emails. That's one way to do it. Just like the look, isn't my mascara awesome? Okay. That that can work some, but don't you want it to work 100 times better? Comment 100, okay? So emails are the exact same thing. There's a strategy with emails, okay? The subject line, how many links you put in it, the way the text is written, if it's clever and funny, there's all the strategy how to make sure it doesn't get put in the spam folders, the promotion folders. Okay. So just doing email alone, that will do very little for your business. Okay. So if you've been using your company's email system and you're like, I don't get much from it, there's several reasons why. Most of those are going to promotions folder. It's not from your email address, all kinds of things. Okay. So we want to help you set up an email system. And so we use a thing called Flowdesk, Flodesk. Now, if you have your own MailChimp system, CRM, any of those, we will just help you use the one that you're using. But if you don't have any email system, we'll help you set up Flowdesk very easy and quickly. Okay, first of all, Tanya, tell them about how easy we help you make it to set up your email system, because this was something that had to be done. And also note, did you have to be very tech savvy to do it?
It was super easy. So you guys provide the training. There's videos to watch. You guys provided the email, the content. I could just tweak it, as I needed to. But you do not have to be super savvy with the technology, because you guys literally like hold our hands and walk us through um, step by step how to get signed up with Flowdesk, how to, all you also explain like why you need to do certain things, which for me is super helpful. Um, but we literally, you walked me through step by step, and it was super easy to send out the emails, and I got really good results.
Like you, do they feel pushy? Do people engage and respond to them? Like, what kind of results are you getting from the emails that we're helping you write?
So no, they're not salesy or pushy at all. The system you guys use is great because it's actually you get information from me to write my emails, so they sound like me, right? So and everybody that knows me as I am the total opposite of pushy. So because it sounds like me, it's got my voice, and the results I've gotten, I've had people clicking and checking out my website. I got a couple of website sales, as a result of the emails. So, and it's like Michelle said, it's like an awesome way to get in front of past customers. The total opposite of pushy.
Awesome. Well, you sent out just a couple emails during the holiday season. And what kind of website sales did you see outside of your lives come from that?
I got a couple of people who ordered off of my website. Yeah, so which was great.
Is Oh my goodness. Thank you for your patience with our technology. Okay. So, you guys, it is so exciting. Can you see me? No, not right now. Oh, there we go. Okay, you're back. All right. Sorry, guys. Thanks for your patience. Okay, you guys, I'm telling you, this is a game changer. Okay. So we're using email. Okay. So, first of all, we're getting back in front of your past clients. We're going to have you get all your emails, whether it's from your company system or if you have them because they bought directly from you, wherever those emails are, we're going to have you gather those. We're going to help you put them in your email system. And we're going to literally, we are going to write those emails for you. Okay. So we're going to make sure that you have emails that are very, very good, effective, fun, sound like you. And we have you fill out a form and then we put them in our system and it writes it and they're amazing. Okay. It is like so exciting. It's so much fun. All right. Now, the other thing is that we help you when you have these good idea posts. You're in the, remember, we say check the comments. When they go down to the comments, one of the things we can offer is what's called a lead page. They click on it. You know, the things that click up and ask for the name, the email. Okay. So it pops up and it's like, what's your name? What's your email address? And I'll send this thing to you. We want to make sure you have that system set up so that potential customers, just like Tanya was saying, she has different people commenting on her post, people she's never met, who don't follow her, who are complete strangers. We want to make sure we stay in front of them. And we have to do that using email because we never know when those social media platforms just won't show your content to people anymore. Okay. So this is a must. You have to have a system to then collect their email address, stay in front of them. And here's the cool thing. We then have this welcome series that automatically goes out to people. And a lot of times it will get you that first sell. So let me tell you a little bit about my friend Barb. So Barb sells Stamping Up. And honestly, she's been using email for 8 years. And she saw that we did something a little bit different, though. And she really believed in emails. And so we helped her with that. And she has different places and platforms where she's offering freebies that have to do with her card making and crafting and paper crafts. So she offers these things. And she had brought 10 new names in, people with emails. They were going through her welcome series, and it's like 5 to 7 emails. On email number 2, she had 2 people buy who had never purchased before. On top of that, one of them placed $100 order, and this was just from 10 new names, people she'd never met before. She hadn't talked to them. They're going through her welcome series, and boom, she gets 2 sales and one of them over $100. Okay. Now, how many of you would love to be selling in your sleep? Because that's essentially what happened. Comment sleep. Okay. So I'm telling you, our system is it encircles everything you need. It helps you with those past customers. It helps you find new customers. It helps you get sales in many different ways. We want you to continue to get sales on social media. But most people are telling me the sales they get on social media isn't as much as it used to be, and it's just not cutting it. Okay. So we want to, first of all, make sure that you have plan B. It's not that you're just throwing social media out. That's not what I'm suggesting. I'm just suggesting that you make sure you have additional ways to sell, and not just like, it's just people we're depending on social media, especially Facebook, to do almost everything for them. And it's rented, right? When you have, it doesn't matter whether you have a TikTok account, Instagram account, Facebook account, any of those accounts, right? You can quickly, easily be booted off, or your account hacked, or like there's lots of like, and I don't believe in scare tactics, but we have to be reasonable. Stuff does happen occasionally, right? So here you've got this awful, no good, very bad like thing that can happen. But if you have if you have people's email list, you have a list of people's email addresses, you own that. So if anything happens, or you just simply want to go to another platform and let them know they can follow you there, or if you want to do a special, a bundle, make sure people know about new products, you always have a way to stay in front of them because you have email and you own that. Okay. So it's going to help you get repeat sales. It's going to help you get new first time sales. It's going to help you promote any kind of special you or your company offers. It's going to help you let people know about new products. And one of the things we do is what's called a re-engagement series, where you're just like, hey girl, it's been a while since we've chatted. This is what's going on in my life. Would love to know what's going on in your life. And this is like email. We get people to email you back and just re-engage with you. We can send people to your social media platform. So if you have a really fun video live tutorial that you've done, you can send people to that from email. It's just like, it's so good. It's so fun. It's easy. We help you write the emails, and it's very, very, very inexpensive. Okay. So do y'all see this? It's just like win, 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 win. It's so incredibly beneficial. All right. All right. So who is ready to win, win? I want you to comment win, win. Okay. All right. So Tanya, I want you to tell them a little bit about why like, these are all things that you could go fight for. You could go find, a YouTube tutorial on or whatnot. Okay. But how does this get done faster, save you time, perfect it more? Like, why are you glad you're doing a training versus trying to figure this all out on your own? Oh, she's muted. I'm sorry,
First of
Tanya. Will you
all, find the information,
start
the time it
that
would take me to
over one?
find the information, first of all. You can go to YouTube, but you have to know what to ask for. So the time that it would take to do that, and then sit
Yeah.
through all the YouTube videos and weed through what applies to me, what doesn't. I don't have time to do all of that. So this training has been invaluable because Michelle and Porter, they tailor it to you specifically, what your business is or what my business is, what I do, how I operate. They take the time to find out, like, what time I have, what works best for me, how much knowledge I have about technology or how comfortable I am with it. Um, so the training, I can't say enough about how much it has blessed me, and in my business also, and and not just business, but even in my
Oh,
life in general, because of the time that it saves me. That's time that I could be spending with my family, or doing something just for me, or getting my hair done or my nails or whatever. It's time that I could be doing something else because it's saved me in a tremendous amount of time. So I can't say enough about how great the training is.
That's awesome. Can I ask you, can you tell them about a couple other areas of your life that you've used AI because you've learned how to use the AI with us? Like I know you don't just use it for business. So what other areas have you been able to use it?
So I've been able to use AI to make, just fun videos too, because that's part of,
Mm,
you can't just everything be about business, right? Because as Michelle said, I'm, on a health journey and vegan. So I'm using AI for that to make kind of fun videos. I've done it to make some fun dance videos, just to have some fun and other things in my life involved in my social media presence. And that's worked out great as well because, people want to connect um, with, with us, on a personal level. And so it's helped out with that as well.
awesome. I love that. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so guys, for those you guys that are ready to win-win, you guys are ready to do this different. So what we need you to do is comment hashtag link. Okay. We're going to tell you about the program that Tanya's been doing with us. And you guys, you're going to love it. Okay. It's going to be a complete game changer. I'm telling you. Okay. It's going to blow your mind. So comment hashtag link. Okay. I'm also going to put the link up in the chat here, okay, or in the comments. All right, so let's talk about what you're going to get. Let's talk about how you're going to learn this. Let's talk about what to do next, okay? So we have a whole plan called Pivot to Profit. Okay, like I knew how to help you get sales on social media. 100% I knew if you followed what I told you to do, did my question queen style, it worked. It helped you get in front of new people, it helped you stay in front of your people. And dang it, that has changed. I had to pivot. Okay. I 100% had to pivot. And we're helping a lot of other people pivot. Okay. This is the direction you must move. Okay. This is not, well, it might work, it might help, or, oh, you could probably keep doing what you're doing, just do it more, do it smarter. No, the way it was done does not work. And you know that in your gut, in your heart, in your brain, all the way down to your toes, because for the last year, you've been trying to do it the same way you did it a couple years ago. And you have not been able to get the results. Same for me. Okay. So we know that doing it the way we were doing it, as much as like, don't make me learn something new. Why can't I just work what I was doing before? Like, I have my little pout moment myself about it. Okay. But I have spent tens of thousands of dollars and hours learning how to shift, learning how to do really good emails, learning how to write these in a way that people love them, have fun with them, engage with them. We've learned how to change the kind of content that we make. Okay. That gets the comments. We have practiced, we have tested, we've tried. Okay. So we are here to help you pivot. We do not want another 2025 with you just like, because you know what? I know most of you went from posting really consistently and a good amount of content to, well, it's not working anyway, so why bother posting? I know you're not even posting as much as you used to because you just figure, why do it? It's not working anymore. Okay. We're going to shift all this. It's going to feel so much better. You're going to feel way more hopeful. You're going to see customers come. You're going to be able to help people the way you love helping people. Okay. And those goals and dreams, I know y'all, even if you haven't written them down, you have a few things floating back here, things you want to do in 2026. Okay. I do too. It is your time in your year, and you found this webinar today for a reason. Okay. So, this pivot to profit, first of all, we're going to teach you how to get that two things: how to get your email system set up and how to start creating better and different content. Okay. Creating the right kind of content that is seen by the people who need you and your product, and then setting up an email system to get back in front of your past customers. Those two things can be done in a very short amount of time. Okay. You can be on a different road. And I know a lot of you who are in the direct sales industry, you have different hostess programs, you have different products available, all kinds of specials. There's a lot of things to let people know about, usually in January. And we're going to make sure that using an email system, you can stay in front of people really well and maximize your sales. Is going to be incredible. Okay. So you're going to get a series of videos that you can watch, follow, watch as many times as you want, start, stop, and it's going to help you get your flow desk set up. But just like for those of you who have taken training with me before, you know how absolutely dedicated I am to make sure you have time with me and Porter to ask your questions. Okay. I have bought many trainings that gave you videos, and you maybe could write, a question in a Facebook group and hope they understood what you're asking. But so few programs give you an opportunity to come and ask the person who created the program questions. Okay. We will meet with you every single week on Zoom. Every single Wednesday, we have either 11 a.m. East Coast time or 7 p.m. East Coast time. And you come and it's a working session. So everybody has kind of different questions. It's fun. You learn ideas from each other. We all take turns. We make sure you get all your questions answered. And it is incredible. I cannot tell you how many programs do not offer any kind of method for getting your questions answered, and you can actually hear their voice. Okay. And so, and even if you can't come, you can fill out the form and say, these are my questions, and I can answer them and they'll be recorded. Okay. And if you weren't able to come, you can watch all the recordings, and there's 2 every single Wednesday. Okay. So this is so exciting. We're going to help you get those the email system set up. We're going to write emails for you. We're going to have to, you just fill out the simple form. And it's so cool. We're going to help you re-engage people. We're going to help you write emails that say, this is our new product. This is our bundles. These are our specials this month. We're going to help you send those out. They're going to have a great open and click rate. It's just like I said, it's win, 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 win. Okay. Better content, a better way to stay in front of people. Quit you have to stop expecting social media to do certain things. Social media is not going to help you stay in front of your customers anymore. It is a great way to find new customers, but you will not convert those new people into customers if you do not get their email address, because Facebook may just stop showing them your content after one post. Okay. You have to accept these changes and go, okay, what do I need to do different? This is it. Okay. Now, on top of that, so this program, you can do a $97 a month that you pay, or you can get 3 months for free and pay for it all at once. It's $797. But there's even payment options for the $797. Okay. So that's the best way to go, because you want to come work with us for a year, because every single month, there's always a new AI. Is there hardly ever a time we're not showing you something new, Tanya, in the coaching sessions? We're always like, oh, there's this new fun thing we came up with.
Right. Yes,
we're we're always showing you something new. Okay, so you want to
absolutely.
be in there for that.
Hmm.
And then there's new seasons, right? So we want to talk about New Year's. You got to have Valentine's emails, right? That's like our next thing. We're gonna be making sure you have your Valentine's emails written. Okay, we're gonna make it so. Oh, Janet, thank you, my sweet friend. Okay, we are gonna write those emails for you. It's so much fun. Oh my goodness, you guys. Like, and they're just hysterical. Okay. They are just endearing. You're going to absolutely love them. All right. Okay. So you should let me put this down one more time. But I'm going to tell you about, so here's the cool thing. When you buy it for the year, so it's $7.97, you're getting 3 months for free. No, you're actually getting 4 months for free. 800 usually is 1200. You're getting 4 months for free. You're saving $400. Then you can also get $700 in bonuses. So essentially, and this program is worth about $15,000. Okay. So you're getting a $15,000 program for $797, and you're going to get $700 in bonuses. Okay. We're talking like it's huge. So the first thing you're going to get with me is a strategy call. Okay. So next week, I want to meet with you for 30 minutes on Zoom. We're going to talk about how long you've been in business, how many email addresses you have, what you've been posting on social media, where you're posting it. And it doesn't have to just be Facebook. Okay. We can talk about all kinds of platforms, and we're going to come up with a couple key things for you to do next. Because someone who's been in business for 1 month, somebody's been in business for 1 year, somebody's been in like switched businesses, somebody that's been in business with the same company for 30 years, you all have a little bit different things you need to focus on next. So I'm going to make sure you know what to do very first, very next, and have a very streamlined game plan. Okay. So that's a $300 value right there. Then we're going to give you our affirmations workbook. I know I cannot out train your fear. Okay. I absolutely positively cannot out train your fear. So if you are having some stinking thinking, if you are frustrated, if you don't think it's possible, we've got to get you writing those affirmations. We have an amazing affirmation workbook. You're going to adore it. It's really going to help you think differently. You're going to love that. Okay. The next thing is we have a whole workbook that will help you write and learn, because it takes practice. Just like you used to go, doesn't this dinner look great? Don't you love, amazing homemade mac and cheese? Instead of asking on a scale of 1 to 10, how much you love mac and cheese? All those things that we took time to learn to do differently, learning how to write these hooks takes practice. Okay. So this workbook will teach you how to create the hooks, how to create the wording for check the comments, and then what to put in the comment. All right. This workbook's a $97 value. You're going to love it. Okay. And then the last thing is our AI visual content workshop. So this is a brand new class that we're doing at the end of the month. Oh my goodness. Okay. I know we'll have a lot more ideas even by the end of January, but we have so many fun tools that we love to use to create videos, to create images. Did you know you can take a picture of like any product that you have? It could be these earrings, it could be a water bottle. Like, you can take a picture of it and it will make a video, and it will show you all the sides of it. Like, it's crazy. And you can add music. There's so many different things you can do. You can add voiceover, but then there's videos where it can be you. I have one I've made. I need to post it. It's me balancing a watermelon on my head. And I'm talking about how you got to make this shift with regards to social media. I'm balancing a watermelon on my head, and then I'm throwing axes at a watermelon and breaking it. And then I'm throwing it off a building. It's all AI. I didn't do any of those things. It is so funny, you guys. Like, there's so many things that it can do. But then I also made it make tips. Like, I'm like, okay, here are 10 tips on how to organize jewelry. I'm like, if I was selling paparazzi jewelry, I'd be telling people how to organize jewelry, because that's the kind of mindset they're in January. So will it teach them how to organize jewelry and make a video for me? And it did. It was making these videos on take all the jewelry out you never wore in 2025, put it in a tote. If you never pull any of that out, then donate it, get rid of it. And then there's another one that's like, organize your jewelry by sets. Instead of doing all necklaces, all earrings, all gold, put together sets and put them in a drawer. And it made a little video of me doing that. It was like, and I said for paparazzi jewelry, and you saw little black and pink tags. I was like, you got to be kidding me. Like, this is amazing. I did some with Pampered Chef, and it put me in a Pampered Chef apron, and I'm spinning pizza in the air. And oh my gosh, you guys, so funny. And it was easy and fast. Okay. And you just get giddy. Like, it is so fun how like giddy you get, and you're like, oh my gosh, like what I just made. Like, this was not possible 2 years ago. Like, it's so mind blowing what you can do on any topic. And then you can also add other photos to it. Like, there's this one, I just added a photo of a puzzle that I was giving my husband for Christmas. I'm like, do a video of me putting this puzzle together. And it did. I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Like, it's so fun, you guys. Okay. But you also need to know what those ideas are. We're going to use AI to pull those ideas out. Because it's like, I don't know, what are 10 ways to organize jewelry? Well, guess what? I'm going to teach you how to get AI to find those 10 ideas for you. So then you could tell the tool to make the video for it. Okay. Every single one of these things, we're going to make it easier for you. Tanya, just like, what's been your favorite video, and how giddy do you feel when you make it?
So my favorite video, hmm. Oh, my favorite video was right before Christmas. I did a one that said, show me opening up my gift and the joy and delight that have because it's jewelry.
Oh,
And it
yeah.
it it showed me opening up a box, and my eyes were all, big, and then it opened it. Oh my God. And I described it. It's a pendant and it's green. And in the video, I'm putting it on, like, you know, just so excited. And it took zero, I mean, literally like 10 seconds to type it in. And it did it exactly like I asked it to. I was so excited. I could not believe how easy it was. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. It's crazy how fun it is. It's crazy how good it looks. And the thing is, it's okay for it to look like AI. Like, you kind of want it a little bit over the top, so people know you're just being fun and you're not actually trying to fake people out that it really was you doing it. That's why the watermelon one, people know I can't bounce watermelon in my head, or I didn't set it up to throw the axes at, right? Like, you want some to be a little crazy, to be perfectly honest with you. And like, the crazier you get, the more people like stop and are like, oh my gosh, what is she doing? How'd she do that? Like, it gains people's attention.
Right.
This is what is working today. Okay. Fight it, love it, hate it. This is what's working today. Okay. And we want to help you get that going. All right. So let me know. First of all, I want to know your aha moment today. What was the thing that you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I learned this? Okay. Second of all, I need you all to give a huge thank you to Tanya. Huge, huge thank you. Okay. I'm going to put her Facebook page link in the chat. Um, please go follow her. Go check out her Facebook page. Check out her website. All the things. Okay. She's a delight. She's so down to earth. You will absolutely love, love, love her. Pam, you're all signed up. Awesome, girl. Yay! Congratulations. You guys, we're gonna have so much fun. So much fun. I'm going to get her. And then tell me your aha moment. And then if you're wondering if this is a good fit, you're going to comment fit in the name of your company. Fit in the name of your company. All right. I'm getting your link to put in there. Y'all got to message us. Okay. That's not okay. Remember, she has her own business. She is here and joining us simply because she believes in this. She doesn't get any compensation for being here. Okay. She simply wants you all to have the same kind of success she's having in 2026. Okay. So I hope you understand that. Okay. Your aha moment was capturing emails. I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, we're gonna have so much fun making videos, Pam. It's gonna kind of blow your mind. Like, it's so fun. Like when you first start doing it, like you have to realize you're like, "Ooh, I got to think differently. Like, what are the crazy things I can ask for?" It's gonna be a lot of fun. The videos, awesome. Yeah, there are some really fun videos that you can do. Absolutely. Braverly Global. Okay, let me look that up, Roshonda. Let me look that up real quick. All right. Everybody give. So, Kathy, try that one more time. Hashtag link. And I can also pop that up for you. Do a link to get that link. Waverly. Any last words, Tanya? Anything else you want to share with them that you're like, love that you do, or why it's like you got to get signed up, or tell me your thoughts.
First, I want to say thank you, Michelle, for having me today. I appreciate it. Um, and last thought would just be that you will not sign up and you will not be disappointed. Like as Michelle said earlier, I mean, I've signed up for other trainings, other programs, and she is correct. You do not, in my experience, I've not received the personal touch that she and Porter have. To the time taken
Mm-hmm.
to answer your questions, to take the time to find out what your business is, and not just because I have a paparazzi business. There are many, 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 many paparazzi consultants, um, but there's only one me, right? So um, that they take the time to find
Right.
out what I need, what's important to me, how I feel about my business. You can't put a price on that. So if I had to say, just one more thing, that would be it. Like the personal touch that they have is priceless, and it is so helpful.
Thank you, Tanya. You're just made me cry. Thank you so much for saying that. Tanya, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your example. Thank you so much for you inspire me with your consistency and your dedication to like all things, to your family, to your work, to your business, to just your core beliefs. Like you've always inspired me. So, and I love watching you as a daughter, as a wife, as a mother. Like just your love for your family has always like it's always like I love people that inspire me with their just their choices they're making in their life. And you probably don't think the choices are that big a deal, but they are, and you can definitely see how they bless your family. So thank you for being here and thank you for being you. So
Thank
everybody
you.
hit that heart button. Love on Tanya. Thank you so much for your time today. Have a beautiful day and a really happy new year. So I'm going to keep answering questions. We're going to let Tanya go. You guys give her lots of love, give her lots of hearts. Thank you so much, Tanya, and for sharing your story and for being you and being brave and for your time. So you're awesome. Love you lots, girl.
Thank you.
You bet. Bye, my friend.
Bye.
Okay, so we're gonna keep answering your questions. You guys, Tanya's just amazing. Like you get to come hang out with her. She's on the coaching calls. Like you'll get to like hear and see what she's doing when you sign up too. Okay, so remember that the bonuses that you get. So the first 10 people who get signed up today get the bonuses. Okay. So the one-on-one strategy with me, the affirmations workbook, the check the comments workbook, and the AI visual content workshop. Okay. $700 worth of training on top of when you sign up for the year. You're going to be getting 4 months for free. Okay. So make sure that you've commented hashtag link and get yourself all signed up. Okay. Oh, Diane, you can definitely watch from the beginning when this is over. It stays on my Facebook page for 30 days. Okay. All right. So comment hashtag fit in the name of your company. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what your questions are. Okay, Rashonda. So I looked up your company. Let me tell you some ideas I have for you. Um, Thank you, Kim. Okay. So I see it's Brave Inly. I think I said Braverly, so I apologize for that. Bravenly Global. So you have some amazing products with regards to health and wellness, hydrating, um, green pills, all kinds of really good stuff. So here's the reason why you want to do this. Okay. So, health and wellness is one of those things. It is definitely an investment. Okay. So when you're when people are purchasing your kind of products, they need time to get to know that you value same similar health goals that they have. They need to see that you walk the walk. And so you need to be able to stay in front of them and have really good conversations with them. All right. So, first of all, being able to share the right kind of content that's like, wow, I cannot believe the kind of results that Susie got when using this one product with her sleep. She's sleeping so much better. She says she's never felt this good. Check the comments below to see her results. Okay. So, those are the kind of things that we want to do for health and wellness. All right. And oh my goodness, you guys, it's amazing. I mean, like mind blowing, amazing how well this works. Okay. And then we want to be gathering email addresses of people you've never met. Because one of the things I'm just going to say this bluntly. Um, when I see people in the health and wellness industry, they start taking the products, they get some of their friends and family excited, they come in, they start making some good money, they get some bonuses. And then what happens so often is that you've ran through your friends and family and now you're stuck and you're not finding new people. Okay. You have to get outside your friends and family if you're going to have a good long-term solid income. Like I can't emphasize that enough, how important that is to get outside of that bubble and that circle. Okay. So using these strategies to create good idea content, and it can be like healthy snacks, great ways to get more sleep, how to help your children or grandchildren with this, how to help your spouse or parent with this kind of thing. Like all of the things that you have expertise in. And here's the thing, it's okay if you're not an expert in every area. We can chat GPT this and you're going to have a few ideas and ChatGPT is going to add a few more and you're going to look really, really smart because you are smart. And we all continue to learn new things. Okay. So we're going to help you write really good idea content. We're going to help you stay in front of past customers. And that's the other thing. When people buy these health and wellness products, the second problem comes in getting them to use them so they get the results that then makes them want to keep buying them. Okay. So the first challenge is getting outside of your friends and family network. The second challenge is keeping people buying. And that means they got to use the stuff so they have the results. So they're like, I can't live without it. So those emails staying in front of your current customer base and like, oh my gosh, like I added this to this product, or this is when I started taking it, or I ate this with it, like just all kinds of tips that maximize the results they get with their products, and reminding them to use the products and why they started using the products, like keeping them using them so that your residual income continues to build and it doesn't keep dropping because people drop off and aren't getting their products. Those are two challenges that we will definitely help people face. Okay. Yes, you can definitely still sign up for ManyChat, Pam.
She's asking if she needs it for the
program. Pam, we're gonna send you a message. I need to know if you're using a business page. I have a couple other questions. Watch for some messages from us, and we'll help you figure out what you need best with that. Okay. So, Rashonda, are you still here, love? Are you hearing some of the stuff I'm talking about with health and wellness? Because we definitely can really help you take this to a whole new level. Okay, it'll be so good.
Rashonda did sign up for time to meet later today.
Okay, so hopefully that's making sense, and I think you're gonna love it. It's gonna be really good. Okay. All right. Now, if you're wondering if this is a good fit, comment #fit, put the name of your company. I hope you learned lots of good ideas today and you're excited to rock and roll, because you guys, this is, oh my goodness. You guys, this is so good. Okay. We don't want you to stay feeling stuck. We want you to get the results that you deserve for the kind of effort and time you put into your business. We don't want you to the other thing I feel like happens is I call them paranoid monkeys. When people aren't commenting like they weren't buying like they were, it's like, do people not like me? Do they not like my products? What did I do wrong? And you kind of start beating yourself up, and it has nothing to do with you. It's just something changed and you didn't know how to adjust with it. We're going to help you adjust. Okay. It's going to be so, so good. All right, my friends, you're amazing. You're awesome. Happy New Year. Know that there is so much potential, and you're going to feel better. You're going to feel hopeful. You're going to have a solid game plan. It's going to be so good. All right, guys, have a beautiful and blessed day. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please let me know what questions you have. Let us know if you'd like to chat more about your business. It's going to be awesome. Those are all things, definitely, Pam. Bring all those kind of content with you on Wednesday to our the Question Queen sessions, and we'll definitely go over any kind of content you have and definitely help you with that. Okay. All right, you guys. Much love to all of you. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Everybody thank Porter and Tanya. And we're doing this again tonight. So if you have team members, friends that are in business, come hang out with us again this evening. All right. Bye, guys. Have a beautiful one. Appreciate you all. Ciao.